When we got the grant, the Historical Commission said, y'all need to plan on being out of your county building for 3 whole years once the renovation starts. Now, mind you, it takes 20 years to all of this to come to fruition to get a grant. And so when we started our renovation, we were very optimistic that we could get it done in 27 months, which is really quite a savings of time. And we're well within the time frame the Historical Commission said you should plan on being out of there. The downside is the longer you're out of there, the longer the rest of your county offices have to operate and exist somewhere else. And of course, that costs money too to maintain offices not on the location in the courthouse. So right now we're scheduled to be substantially complete in February of 2026, which is pretty optimistic. They're pushing their guys hard. You can go over there now, they're working very hard. The latest thing I heard, the last little wrinkle is we had a round of change orders that actually saved the county about $75,000. But the change orders they needed to make was going to add about 20 days onto the substantial completion date, which set us back really kind of from January to February. So we're well within the time frame, under the normal time frame to do this.
Yeah.
The old elevator was put in decades ago, and it was used. And what you do is you find used stuff that'll work if you have to. The new renovation is going to have a complete new elevation system, new shaft. And so, additionally, the courthouse will be restored to its condition as it was in 1936 to 37 when it was brand new, except it's going to have updated HVAC, internet, utilities, and communications. But in addition, they had to reopen the balcony in the courtroom because that's the way it was in 1937. And they're opening up a second stairway on the east side of the building that'll go up to the upper floors, as was the west side. Back when it was built, it had 2. And it's just fabulous because what was in style back in the 30s was the Art Deco movement in the 30s.
Yeah.
It was back during that time, and that's what it looks like. And there's 2 courthouses that look like ours in the state of Texas. It's quite unique, and it's a historical landmark under the Texas Historical Commission. So we're pretty persnickety with our courthouse. We don't have a lot over here in Upshur County. We love our courthouse building, and we're going to keep it in service for decades to come and take care of what our forefathers bestowed on us. And additionally, we're going to get it done without selling bonds going into further debt to do it, because the Historical Commission's paying right at 40% of the entire across-the-board cost of this renovation. Grant portion of it's about $7 million.
And how? What is the rest of the 60-ish%? Who's paying for the rest of that?
We're paying for that out of our savings.
Okay.
That we've been planning for this and saving up for it, and it's financially painful, but you got to take care of business. And that's all there is to it. Son, I was born here in 1960 in Gilmer, as was my dad, my grandfathers, and my great-grandfathers. And our courthouse on the square in Gilmer is the center of the universe for us. It's like the sun and everything else travels and orbits around the courthouse. We have marriages there, we do trials there, we hunt Easter eggs in the yard. We have a nationally known festival called the Jamboree. That's the center for the Jamboree, and it's just our whole life and culture. To people like me here, seeing that courthouse is like seeing the moon right out there where it's supposed to be when the moon's full. That's how important it is.